I don't know if so. I've been looking at like everything that's happened over the past few days because I've been working on some stuff too in there. So who's working on the weapons currently?
Honestly, I'm not rightly sure. I thought. Honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah, because I need to still get through weapon pickup and weapon swapping, but I need them in before I can do that or find out if we're still planning. Because I know the weapons we wanted, we had the shotgun and the melee weapon, and then uh, I'm not too sure if we're having another one. I know we have the is the shotgun going to be our main weapon?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have the melee for the second weapon. Are we having a third weapon at all, or is it just gonna be those two?
I thought Christian mentioned something about a hoe. So from what I gathered, shotgun was the ranged weapon. The pitchfork would have been like a throwable weapon, like a spear, and that the hoe was kind of just like an up close melee weapon.
Okay, so shotgun, spear. Which one? See, this is trying to find out if we actually want a pickup system, if we're just gonna be using those.
So a pickup system. I would imagine the shotgun and the hoe is just something that you what's it called? It's something you just have and equipped on your player at the very beginning, but the pitchfork could be like things you can find along the way. Although that does get a little too complicated and we're almost at the very final week for our project, so maybe
Yeah.
kind of keeping our system simple.
I mean, I could switch it to, uh, we could just work on a two system design because I already kind of have one set up when I was working with the player testing out. Because I actually ended up making, I posted it in here, was a shotgun spread. I actually made shotgun spread with a random spread for projectiles. Um, and it already swaps between the character and his other one. So what we could do is just switch the weapon pickup system. I could just change it to the ammo pickup system, and we could
Yeah.
work on like the shotgun having stored ammo through it.
Yeah, and honestly, if we're not even at the point where we have like proper guns or anything, so like I said, I'm not entirely sure where you're at with like the with everything that you just mentioned, but maybe if, like I said, if literally no one's worked on like the actual like weapons for the player to have, maybe the best maybe the best way to go about it is to just have the shotgun and kind of leave it at that, and then if we have time, add more.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, Megan just wrote something.
I'll add this on my pickup task then. It's a lot of them revolved around that.
We
But
have
the only
this.
thing really that I have left to do is the checkpoints player life system,
Mhm.
and then a map hazard, and then the rest is weapon swapping, weapon pickup, and limited use weapon. So I could swap those to other things that we need done.
Gotcha.
Because I know one goes to weapon swapping still needed, but we'll need both weapons in. Weapon pickup system, I could just change that to ammo pickup, and
Gotcha.
then limited use weapon is I don't think we're gonna get to that, so I have to swap
Mm.
that for something.
Yep. Sorry, I was just trying to read Megan's thing while I was kind of getting what you were talking about.
And
Um,
are we a different AI?
I have, truth be told, my hat's not even in that race. I've been exclusively focused on getting those widgets set up. Uh, Wait, so us artists have to come up with color palettes. I think
Hello.
Saturday. How's it going?
There we go. Now I can hear you guys. Sorry about that.
And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I've basically been like in my own little bubble this whole time because I was just trying to keep my nose down and like get the menus, the death screens, the credits working. So I have absolutely no idea what's going on with the project other than the little tidbits I'm trying to pick up in the Discord chat. Hmm. Well, actually, so real quick, when it comes to the title of our game, I don't know if anyone has offered a name yet, but I think I might have come up with the perfect one. You guys can hear me, right? I just feel like it's really quiet in here.
You're good. I was just waiting for the name.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I just hate I hate cutting people off when we're like chatting. So yeah, how about this? So since the game is about a farmer that's trying to save his cow from aliens, how about utter abduction? I think UDDER.
Yeah, that's
That's
good.
pretty good.
I actually just added in cow AI, so Klaus wants to add a bunch of cows into the level.
Okay, it sounds good. Um, so on the main menu, I mean, it's still pretty bare bones, but I was going to try and add a title, but then I realized we had nothing yet. So, if we're all down for that, I could go ahead and make that the official title of the game and add it to the main menu and all that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I like
Alrighty.
it.
Excuse me. Also, there's something else I want to display in regard to the widgets here. So yesterday and today, I finished the credits screen and the player like death and respawn system. Now, Cameron, you said something about having checkpoints.
Yeah.
Okay, so I might have to change this. I'm not sure because I have this system. Am I streaming? Yeah. So just let me know when you're ready, and then I'll kind of show you what I have for like when the player dies. We ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not sure what these are. I mean, aside from like damage causers, I imagine it's just like a testing thing. But when the player dies, they go limp, and
Oh,
then
nice.
mhm. Then you play again. It should just open it back up, and
Yeah, I
then
made those purple balls just for like damage causers for testing, and if we want to apply them to like the projectile shooting aliens, we can totally do that. Like attach it to them when they shoot at you. Those are what come out.
gotcha.
But just for testing, same thing with the health pickup I did yesterday. I don't know if you saw that video in Discord. I just made a basic health pickup and made it like a little red cross for now. But I know there was a medkit FDX or something like that we can apply to it. I think I just need to transfer it over to Unreal Engine. But I did that yesterday. I worked with the projectile a little bit, so I didn't realize that you were already working on the projectile spread for the shotgun. I kind of already did that too, so we can decide on which one we want to use. But I think we have two different versions of that I saw last night.
Yeah. Also, I guess whichever projectile we go with, I did notice that it kind of just goes like directly in the forward direction of the players. So at some point we're gonna have to make it like follow wherever the camera's looking.
Oh, here, let me share my screen. I think I messed with that yesterday. Let me show you what I was working on.
Let's take a gander.
Content.
Oh man, this weather does not got me in
Just
good shape.
once this loads up. Is it working? Wait, oh, am I sharing the wrong screen? I think I am. Hold on. There we go. Now I'm sharing the right screen.
Yep,
Sorry, I got two different monitors. All right, so yeah, those are the damagers for now. These are just our little health pickups.
looks good.
So restores your health. And then right now, these are just the two enemy eyes that I have. I was messing around with last night. So they kind of chase you as you're running. But this is the shotgun projectile I was working on. I tried to move it so it's a little bit more center with the screen. But also when we add the shotgun, I'll have to move it around a little bit more so it looks like it's coming out of the shotgun and it's more center with the screen. But the enemy AI seems to be tracking pretty well. I just got to add melee system and the projectile system to them.
Yeah, looks good. I do have a question about how you're like vectoring where the projectile is going. Are you using like a line trace?
Right now, here I can show you. I'm just using, I believe it's just like an arrow system setup. Where's the player? UV player. Where is? Oh, that's why I'm looking underneath just mine. Let me go to our player. And then viewport. For right now, I'm just using this little arrow. As I adjust the arrow, that'll adjust where the projectile is coming out once you left click on the mouse. So even if I wanted it to come out like way up over here, and then compile, you just move that arrow and then go back into the plane. You can see it's moved the projectile way up there now.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
if you're interested, I mean, if you want to go with this kind of setup, that'd be fine. But one of my personal projects, I was kind of experimenting with like line traces in relation to where the player is looking. Actually, in one of my, I think my last class project, I have something along those lines. And basically, what it does is it shoots a line trace out from the camera's POV, and then that way, wherever the projectile you have and what's it called? Wherever the projectile is shot from, it aligns with where the crosshair is on screen. So, for example,
Yeah,
yes, actually, here I'm having a hard time
that would be
explaining.
awesome if we could do that. I was even thinking about that yesterday. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to look up how to make it so it's not just coming out of the front of the player, it's actually like coming where the or going where the player is looking with their crosshair. So if like the player is looking or facing one direction but aiming the other, or aiming to the side, then
Hmm.
it's not just gonna come straight out. I was totally thinking about that yesterday too.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm kind of talking about here in my other project. Sorry, it's just taking a second. Okay, so we have this here. So let me show you. Just let me know when you're ready.
I'm watching you.
Okay, so I got this little laser gun here that the wait, I'm waiting for the textures to pop in. There we go. So this uses a like a line trace where the at least the laser beam effect starts at the beginning of the gun and then goes to wherever the line trace ends, and it juts out from the there we go. It juts out from the player's camera and just shoots a trace to the first thing that it hits. So that way, no matter where the player is, well, I guess minus that. Uh, sometimes it gets a little janky, but yeah, like pretty much no matter where you are, it'll always end up in the same spot. So I could take some screenshots of the math or like the vector math I use for that if that's something you'd like to implement.
Yeah, totally. If you want to screenshot that and send it to me, I can add it in.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
I feel like that'd be a lot smoother than just what we got going on now.
Mm-hmm. What the heck did I put? It was in the gun, was it not? Sound manager tools and skeletal mesh component. Wow, man, I really got to get back to commenting. This is horrific. Here it is. So, if you'd like to, just screenshot this piece. Actually, wait, there might be a better one. Honestly, I think the only problem with this is that when you go and apply it, if whatever you're looking at is of a further distance than 10,000, it just kind of defaults to a random or like a fixed X position. So you could be looking up and the projectile goes like somewhere else completely. I think one of my older projects has a better line trace system functionality, but just so I don't drag on this meeting, maybe I'll try to find some stuff for you and then like DM that to you later.
Yeah, no worries. That sounds perfect. Thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem. So one last thing, I have the credits page working. No, I have it in two places, the main menu and for the end of level 3 after a potential cutscene, but this is at least the template, what it's going to look like. You got the game title, and then I have it set up where it'll be the game designers first, and then after that, the artists section will appear. And I am absent of information, but I was thinking the best way to, set it up is to have the artist and designers in alphabetical order, like by name. And then, when that's taken care of, I like what I'm thinking would probably be best if everyone, and just so I can like refer to it a little. Did it get faster? I think it got faster. Oh, okay, yeah, that's gotta need some work done to it. But what's it called? Yeah, so like I'm thinking in like week 4, once we kind of are coming to a close with like the areas that we've worked on, uh then you could like DM me like with the template information. So I'm sure I can find your guys' name, but like your role performed, your contributions and stuff like that. And then I can finish that up so that way we can kind of close that part of the project out.
Yeah, that
Oh,
looks good.
what the heck? Oh, that's a problem for later. Uh, okay. So, um, since we are, so if I could kind of just get like a frame of reference for what everyone is doing. I mean, I know you and Cameron already talked about where you were at, but and I understand Klaus is the kind of the level designer for our group. Gary is doing the sound. I'm trying to think. Kevin, I'm not entirely sure what he's doing except filling out our documents. If he has like another role. And then I haven't heard from Adrian like at all.
I every time I look in the Discord, it says Adrian can't connect to Perforce, and me and Claus have tried helping him a couple times, but yeah, I even told him to reach out to the instructor. I think it's just a problem of connecting to the revision control.
Yeah.
He can't like get into it. Like he can open the project, but he can't submit anything to it like Perforce, and so I'm not entirely sure what's going on there.
Yeah, well, I guess at the end of the day, individual contributions are like independent grading, so that's really all it comes down to, I guess. Does anyone know how to add in like what's it called? Like Kevin's doing transition last I knew. Okay, cool. Thank you, Klaus. Does anyone know? Oh shoot, I lost my train of thought. How to maybe add like custom font? I know in like the widget section, like like Unreal comes standard with Roboto, but is that something you just kind of get off the Unreal Fab Store, or is there more to it? If anyone knows.
What are you trying to add
I'm not sure.
exactly? I didn't hear like the word you used.
Okay, yeah. So if you look at the main menus,
Mhm.
like this font right here is called Roboto, and it's actually if I show you, where would it be? Font. Yeah, so right here. So this is like a font style, and this comes standard with Unreal Engine. Now I can do like other fonts, but there's like only two to choose from. And I was thinking something kind of like goofy, I guess, to basically have something that matches our game. Because I mean, this is pretty much just cookie cutter basic
I
font.
remember correctly. I think you need to go get font styles like .ttfs and OTFs
Hmm.
and put them into the game. Just like the same thing you would do sound. It works like that. And you would have to import them into to Unreal like you would be importing an asset.
Okay, and that's something that probably is on like the Unreal Fab Store.
Uh, I would imagine they'd be on the Unreal Fab Store too, as just like getting a download. But I know you can do it just like a sound, where you just go download an MP file, put it in there.
Gotcha,
But I believe the like the file term for them is TTF or OTF, either or. Those are the two like dot file extensions that are that'll Unreal will accept.
gotcha. Well, I'll definitely take a look at that because I mean, the font I have available to me now, I mean, it's passable, but it doesn't really match the style of our game. That kind of like satirical B movie kind of theme. I can also remake the farmer icon for health bar, but make it a skull above you. Yeah, that could work. Um, And yeah, I'm definitely going to try. Like, I'm basically done with the widgets. So, Megan, I'll probably grab if you got some UI overlays available. I'll definitely grab those and start applying them to my widgets since I pretty much got the code done now. And on top of that, so being I kind of got my end of the game mostly complete. I mean, there's a little hiccups here and there on my end, like the like I had no idea how difficult it would be to set up a brightness setting, and I almost defaulted just adding a black screen that I changed the opacity of, because the latter is far more complicated, like post processing settings and a bunch of other stuff I've never really fiddled with before, but after that, I mean, if there's any other end of the project anyone needs or needs to be covered, I mean, I can try and contribute where I can or where needed. Alrighty, well, does anyone else have anything like to mention, talk about, questions, comments, anything like that?
Uh, Not really at the moment. I think I cleared up most of my stuff with the whole weapon stuff. That's all I really have to do left is weapons and the life checkpoint tracker.
Gotcha. Um, One thing I need to know, what color do you want the health bar to be? Megan, if you're looking at my stream, the right now at least the health bar color that I had just as default. Where is it? Player hide, player hide, player hide. There you are. That's not it. That's it. So I kind of went with this like slightly pinkish red bar. I figured that would be a pretty neutral color for the what's it called, for the game. So if you want to get like I could actually, how about this? I could copy. I don't know what the difference is between. I think I want linear, not whatever that is. RGB. So I don't know if you need this for like the Oh, that looks nice. Is that supposed to be like an alien with a farmer's hat?
Yeah, I like that.
Looks pretty good. Uh, I don't. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure if you need to add the color necessarily, unless you're talking about the outline, because when you have an overlay of a health bar, usually it's just a matter of like the actual progress bar in game that controls the color. And on that point, is that white on the health bar? Is that like white or transparent? Because if it's white, I don't think the progress bar will show underneath it. Oh, excuse me. Hmm. I will admit though, that looks really clean. Like I like the slight white markings on the outside of the black border. When I grayscaled it, glass made it, but it's originally green with red underneath. Okay. Yeah, because I don't, and I'm sure some of the game designers have probably taken the class, that life or death class with I'm trying to think. Like he made an overlay for the health bar as well, and I think he mentioned something about it just being transparent or something like that, just so the progress bar actually shows. But yeah, if that is basically the gist of what you were saying, then I think we should be good to go. So, um, I'll definitely give that a whack tomorrow, Megan, and kind of go from there once I just get the smaller areas of my widgets taken care of. But Let me see here. And yeah, so Jonathan, I'll go ahead and grab you that code before I end up getting out of here by 3 today.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I'll work on that. Then I'll work on the projectile enemy and the melee enemy today and try to get their attacks
Yep,
blueprinted out.
sounds good. Or should I grab them all and anyone's grabbing the models as well. Oh, Claus was asking something about grabbing models, or should I grab them all? Skeletal meshes were causing. I'm not sure what Claus is talking about here, unless anyone knows.
I think he's been the only one grabbing the models and transferring them over
Oh,
as
I
of
see.
lately.
Oh, okay. Well, I most certainly do not have a horse in that race, so I can't rightly say.
Hey, once again, Phil's actually called me. I'll be right back.
Yep. Please just give me a choice of colors regarding the face. I tell you the truth, I think I'm kind of a maybe I'm just kind of a minimalist, Megan, but I do like how it looks as you posted it. Like that black and white is kind of has like a clean look to it, and just putting a little bit of red in there will really take it a long way. But that's just me. Oh my gosh. Starting to wonder if I have allergies to when it gets colder out. Do that. I will also give you options leaning to more of a grayscale. Okay, sounds good. Let's see here. So, then as we were talking about earlier, Kevin is the one making like cutscenes, or did he mean more like level transitions? Because truthfully, all that a level transition would be, at least on like the widget side of things, is just fade to black, open up the next level, and then fade from black to the next scene with maybe a cutscene mixed in there. I will pause. I have options. Actually, while I'm waiting, I'm not sure. It kind of seems like you're talking about both. Well, I think that's like a last minute added polish type thing for next week, or maybe for the next meeting. But yeah, that's about it. I guess we can start just closing up here. Alrighty. Well, if no one else has anything to add, then I'll be on my way. So I'll talk to you guys next meeting.
Same here. Have a good one, man. I'll talk to you guys later.
Yep. See ya.